Why do you say that, Dr. Carson?
Well, first of all, recognize that we have an incredible...
Raising the federal minimum wage lame. What do you think of that?
Well, first of all, let me say what I actually said about raising the minimum wage.
What analysis got you to the point where you think this will work?
Well, first of all, I didn't say that...
Ethanol processing. Isn't that just swapping one subsidy for another, Doctor?
Well, first of all, I was wrong.
Obviously, that would be a very controversial idea. Explain how that would work exactly.
Well, first of all, the plan gives people the option of...
Are looking for $15 and nothing less. Where are you?
Well, first of all, delighted to be here.
Which you've always said, sir, is bigger than you, is now being hurt by you.
Well, first of all, thank you for not asking me what I said in the 10th grade.
What do you consider anti-American?
Well, first of all, let me just complain a little bit.
Dr. Carson, what's your strategy?
Well, first of all, I've been talking about this for over a year.
Do you agree with Mr. Trump?
Well, first of all, recognize it is a substantial problem.
What do you do?
Well, first of all, recognize that Vladimir Putin is an opportunist.
Would you change the narrative?
It's the same question?
Yes.
Yes. Well, first of all, I think it would be pretty easy.
So isn't that a liability?
No, it isn't. First of all, let me go back to your first question for me.
Casualties would be acceptable in the fight against ISIS.
Well, first of all, let me just address the Iraq question.
Either Medicaid or economic growth through taxation.
Well, first of all, let me just mention on the tax issue.
To deter companies from future behavior like that?
Well, first of all, please go to my website, bencarson.com, and read my immigration policy.
I need to hear, but that might be politically incorrect.
Well, first of all, I'm not a politician.
Kicked out of the United States, otherwise they wouldn't pay attention to one more sentence from candidates.
Okay, well, first of all, let me just mention that last year...
Are the positions you've heard clear about the First Amendment and the First Freedom?
Well, first of all, let me just add my praise to Justice Scalia.
How would you change Obamacare but maintain that coverage?
Well, first of all, health care is not a right.
How would you deal with North Korea?
Okay, well, first of all, people say that I whine a lot because I don't get time.
Dr. Carson, we'll start with you.
Well, first of all, I want people to think about what kind of leader do you want?